Hello friends, Swaraj here. Today is 25th of March, and as many of the followers might remember, that first March I had made a video where I had warned everyone, whoever is my follower, I had warned that the market will crash because of this coronavirus crisis. And I don't know how many of you followed it, how many of you actually took the advice seriously. I don't know how many people this advice reached. I'll try to do this video in both in Hindi and English. So March 1st को मैंने ये बोला था कि मार्केट जो फाइनेंशियल मार्केट्स है, स्टॉक मार्केट्स है, वो गिरने वाले क्योंकि कोरोना वायरस क्राइसिस और वो सब आने वाला है. सो मुझे पता नहीं कितने लोगों ने उसको सीरियस लिया, कितने लोगों ने फॉलो किया. बट एज अ रिजल्ट यू कैन सी on March 1st the market was Nifty was at 11,400 and the low point it made day before yesterday was 7,500. तो 11,400 से 7,500 को लो मारा था और पिछले 2 दिन में मार्केट ने रिकवरी की. द लास्ट 2 days the market recovered and it almost has rallied. Nifty has rallied 800 points, that is 10% it has recovered from the bottom. So ये फॉल बेसिकली मैंने उस टाइम कोई लेवल्स नहीं बताए थे. आई हैड नॉट गिवन एनी लेवल्स and I had predicted that volatility will be there. Definitely volatility will be there and nobody predicted any levels. कितना भी एक्सपर्ट होगा मार्केट में, वो लेवल नहीं जानता था कि इतने तेज मार्केट आ सकता है. एक महीने के अंदर मार्केट इतना 30% डाउन आ सकता है. Nobody had predicted. No expert was able to predict that it will fall 30%. Why? Why did it fall 30%? Let's understand that first. Because this is an healthcare crisis. It is not a financial crisis or anything, but the damage is as bad as 2008 financial crisis, because this is a more severe crisis than the financial crisis. This is basically healthcare crisis. In 2008, in spite of financial crisis, the economic activity did not come to a complete halt. In this crisis, economic activity has completely stopped. People have now, yesterday our Prime Minister announced 21-day lockdown. पूरी दुनिया में भी ऐसे ही बहुत बड़े बड़े लॉकडाउन्स है. तो पूरी तरह से इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी बंद हो गई है and that is going to cause a big economic damage to all businesses and also to people. Governments are requesting business houses to pay salaries, but if there is no economic activity, if there are no profits, if there are no turnovers, it's a question mark until how long these businesses can pay salaries to people. Probably there will be big job losses. बहुत से लोगों के जॉब जा सकते हैं. अब recession confirm है already. Most of the economies are already in recession. Reports will start coming out next month. अगले महीने से बहुत से reports आएंगे. जो फर्स्ट क्वार्टर होता है इंडिया का, सो जून तक जो क्वार्टर है, जुलाई में जब रिजल्ट्स आएंगे, द रिजल्ट्स विल रिफ्लेक्ट ऑल दोज बैड थिंग्स, ऑल दोज लॉसेस, ऑल दोज बिजनेस एक्टिविटी गोइंग डाउन and nobody knows. Everything is uncertain. Nobody knows how long these lockdowns will go on, how long this crisis, how long this epidemic will go away, when it will go away. And also people are not taking these lockdowns very seriously. People are not taking quarantines very seriously. लोग इसको बहुत ज़्यादा गंभीरता से नहीं ले रहे हैं, इसलिए ये डैमेज कितना होगा ये अनसर्टन है. And the markets are trying to factor in this uncertainty, and that is the reason within the short period of time markets corrected very rapidly. So that is basically the main reason. Uncertainty, the fall in expected fall in GDP numbers, the job losses, and the damage to people financially, all this, and also health wise losses of the people. All these things markets are trying to factor in, but markets do not factor in, and markets can never factor in uncertainty completely. People, when you see a person people buying some stock or selling some stock, it's almost equivalent to people voting. And people are voting markets down. That means people are uncertain. People don't know what is going to happen next. People, in the sense, I mean all retail investors, mutual funds, everyone. So since this last 10-15 days, the fall has been very severe. Why it has been very severe? Mostly it has been because of the selling of the international ETFs, equity traded funds. So people in US invest in India through these ETFs, and these ETFs have been selling rapidly. These ETFs have been selling wherever profit they find. They find in Axis Bank or HDFC Bank or wherever. They are rapidly selling it down. तो काफ़ी सारी सेलिंग हो रही है ये फॉरेन फंड्स में से, तो इसके वजह से मार्केट डाउन है. Now so I have been posting my profits. Even during this downtime I have been profitable and I have been posting my profits regularly. मैं अपने profits Facebook पे, अपने Facebook personal page पे post करता रहा हूँ, because I want to show people that even in the worst possible time, even in falling markets, if your study is good, if your strategy is good, you will not be in loss. You can make profits. And I have been getting messages and calls from people to understand how am I making these profits. So that is the reason I made this video to explain what is going on. So on March 9th I made a profit of 3,18,000, and this was because I took a position on March 7th. Basically on a positional basis I short the market, and market opened gap down on March 9th, and I gained around 3.8 lakhs because the market fell. Then again next my profit was on March 12th. Again the market opened down, and that time the profit was 3,04,000. Then on March 19th again I took a little bit of risk and I gained a profit of around 1,23,000. It was a low risk strategy. Obviously the risk also has reduced because the margin requirements also have increased. Again on March 23rd I earned a profit of 94,000, and then today I gained. Obviously today was a very rally, there was a big up move in the market. The profit was 2,48,000. So the question everyone is getting is, how are you making this profit? So in spite of falling markets, how are you gaining this? So actually this is because of the relentless study that I have been doing. I have been involved in the stock markets in 2008, but again because of my education and all, in between 2012 2014 I again moved out because I did not have the capital also. But again since 2014 I have been participating, I have been studying, I have been making profits, making loss, up, down, everything was going. And then in 2017 I started full time. When I started full time, I studied these things inside out. Even I was making some profits, I was making some losses. It was not a straightforward line, but the graph was slowly upwards, because I was learning from my mistakes. I will, even if I make a little bit of loss, I will learn from that, what was the mistake, try to not repeat it again, and try to find out techniques to avoid these mistakes. I did a detailed study on my own of fundamental analysis, technical analysis also. Both nowadays I am both profitable on the delivery side, that is buying the shares and keeping, and on the trading side where I do futures and option trading. So ये जो profits है पूरे futures and options के profits है. So how did I earn in this falling market? What I did was I short sold. एक टेक्निक होता है जिसमें आप शॉर्ट सेल करते हैं. शॉर्ट सेल यानी हायर प्राइस पे सेल करना, और जैसे प्राइस नीचे आते जाती है नीचे प्राइस पे बाय बैक करना. Short sell in the sense I am selling it to someone for higher price. They are demanding it for higher price, so I am selling it to them. And then as the price goes down, at the lower price I buy and I deliver it to them. So I am promising at the higher price of the market, I am promising that I'll deliver it to you at a fixed time, that at lower price I'll buy back and I'll deliver it to you. So उसका जो बीच का गैप होता है, the higher price I sold and the lower price I bought, that this is the profit which I pocket. This technique is very very complicated. ये basically futures and option में ही होता है. So futures and option is very very complicated. Not everyone should venture into futures and option. if you have a very good capital, then only, and a deep knowledge, then only you should venture into into these things, futures and options. So I studied inside out futures and option, and that is how I'm trying to capitalize on these movements of the market. I've done in-depth study in all the theories of stock market, all the theories of futures and options. Futures and options are basically derivative contracts. They are different from the shares, but they derive their value from the shares, actual जो underlying asset जो होता है, उसमें से ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अपना वैल्यू लेते हैं, और उनका एक एक्सपायरी डेट होता है, वीकली एक्सपायरी, मंथली एक्सपायरी, एंड these things, these expiries play a very big role in the value of these shares and also the undervaluing asset. So ये पूरा complicated है. This video will not be enough for me to explain you in detail. So I'll tell you in short. I took these derivatives and tried and created various strategies and used the falling market to my advantage to gain all these profits. And that is the way during the time market was moving up, that time also I was profitable, and when the market fell, that time also I was profitable. So the misconception that market during a falling market you lose money is wrong. I wish people should take advantage of my knowledge and gain for themselves also. You can easily contact me and try to understand how I do it and make it profitable for both of us. So that is the main motivation of making these videos and trying to explain how I do it. So that is the summary of how I gained in falling market. It's all on the study that I did for the last 3 years and the strategies that I developed during the last 3 years. Now for me, from henceforth, the falling market also will be profitable, and when this crisis goes away, the rising market also will be profitable. So many of you also can take advantage of my knowledge and also make it profitable for yourselves.